Again, as I said, your participation is important. It's vital to our process, and again, this is another opportunity for you to provide input into us. I hope everyone took an opportunity as the pre-hearing open houses to talk with us and let us know what your concerns were and what your questions were. After tonight, if you have any other questions or concerns, you can certainly send those in to me. There's my contact information. It's also on the last page of your handout. And we are taking those comments through December the 4th. Originally, we had the comment period ending on November the 30th, but that was the Monday after the Thanksgiving holiday. And there's a lot going on around the holidays. We felt like it would be good for us to extend the comment period a few extra days. So again, that's why we've done that. Tonight, during the speaking process, when you all come up and speak, let's remember that we have different individuals here that's going to have their different opinions. I ask that you respect each other's opinion. We want to hear from everybody. We're not going to vote on anything tonight. We're not going to debate you. We're just going to present the information and then get comments back from you. All right, let's go ahead and turn to page 3. What is done with the input that we get? Well, over that 30-day period that we just talked about, comments and questions will be coming in, and we'll be spreading those out to the staff that we introduced earlier to start resolving those. In about 45 days to 60 days, we'll set up what we refer to as a post-hearing meeting back in Raleigh. It's department staff that will be there. We'll go through all the comments, try to work up solutions. Mr. Spear will be setting that meeting up for the department. We will produce minutes from that meeting where we address every comment and concern, and that is available if anyone would like to get that. Again, you would request that through my office, and we can certainly get those to you. Again, as I said earlier, we are recording, and the minutes of this meeting will be available to you as well. Tonight's public hearing is a quarter public hearing, and what we're trying to do, we narrowed the alternatives down to 2 options. The options are Y, X, and X. And don't want to confuse you. If you look here, you see we've got 2 color bands up here, yellow and green. Of course, yellow is alternative Y, green is alternative X. So we've got those 2 alternatives that we looked at in fine detail. And then about in the middle of the map, just like you would make an X, we had a combination of the 2 alternatives at that break point where they run together at NC 143 in Stokoe. So and we'll talk about the 2 alternatives that we're looking at in more detail in a minute. The decision-making process, once we decide which of the alternatives we're going to go with, we're going to incorporate the environmental information that we've identified in this document, along with the public input, and then representatives from Federal Highways, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Division of Water Quality, and other federal, state, and local agencies will be assisting us in trying to determine what we call a lead bucket. That's LEDPA. That stands for the least environmentally damaging practical alternative. And what that basically is the optimal alternative that meets the purpose and need of this project, while at the same time limiting impacts to the environment. After we make those decisions, we'll certainly let the public know which alternative we're going to go with. We'll do that through the media and through the website. Once that's happened, we'll go ahead and start producing the final document, the final EIS. Once that's completed, we'll complete what's called a record of decision, which describes all of our decision-making processes and how we pick that. And then we'll come back and hold what's called a design public hearing. We'll have more detailed map of the selected corridor based on the 4 that we're looking at. And we've got 2 that we're really looking at that we really like between these, but we will come back and we will have detailed information, and we'll be able to sit down and talk about driveway access, how close are we from your front porch, those kind of things that you would want to know as a resident up here. At the bottom of page 3, the state-federal relationship. Again, the federal funding will come from the Appalachian Development Fund. It's an 80-20 match. We provide at the state level 20% of the funds. 80% of the funds will come from the federal government. Again, the Board of Transportation is responsible for the selection and scheduling of projects on the federal aid system, their location, design, maintenance costs after construction. The Federal Highway Administration is responsible for the review and approval of previously mentioned items. And again, they're a signatory on this document as well. Let's go ahead and turn to page 4. The purpose and need of the project. This is the foundation, if you will, of us developing this project from the beginning. We talk about the needs that is out there, the purpose for the project. Let me just read that first paragraph. The purpose of this project is to improve the roadway system linkage, improve the opportunity for economic and social development, improve traffic capacity, or how well a road can move traffic, and improve safety. And system linkage just means being able to get somewhere pretty quickly with a good road. Excuse me. The proposed project will address the following needs. Bullet item 1 there. The inhibited economic development of Graham County. Graham County is 97th out of 100 counties in population and has an unemployment rate 3 times the state average. Now that was based on the document here that was completed back in 2008. So I'm not quite sure what it is now. I don't think it was better than it was then. Let's talk about the routes there. They're the main roads that serve Graham County. They're all 2-lane roads with 20-foot pavements, steep grades, and sharp curves. I think you'll drive those roads every day. Geographic isolation is bullet number 2. A lot of you remember back in March of '94, 2 days of heavy rain severely damaged the major roads serving Graham County, and slides closed sections of US 129 and 143. So all routes in and out of Graham County were closed. So again, there's a need there. And then bullet 3, all of the existing roads in Graham County, with the exception of short section of NC 28 or 2-lane roads, NC 143 and US 129 include sections with inadequate shoulders, substandard horizontal and vertical alignments. In other words, they're steep and curvy, which contribute to collisions and vehicles running off the road. And I think y'all do that every day. They're narrow, winding roads. If you have to dodge something, you really don't have an adequate shoulder to run off of. So if you're behind somebody and you have to stop, you've got 3 choices. You can run off the road to the right, you can run into the person in front of you, or you can take your chances